Yo guys, welcome to another video. Today it's not the most happiest video because I actually lost money, but thanks to God it was actually only my fault, so strictly my fault, and that's what I'm happy about because the strategy actually won today, but I was just kind of stupid. I just didn't realize that at the moment, so I'm gonna show you exactly what I was looking for. So you can see minus 2.43k, and it was this setup that I actually got stopped out of. You can see it literally just tapped my stop loss and yeah, got me out. So I'm not even that sad because this is my mistake. I was just not that cautious about it, how you can say it. So let's go over the whole session. So let's go to the market open, which was right here. I'm gonna delete everything and I'm gonna basically run you through what I was looking for the day. So first thing we always do, we go from the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, you can see basically this right here, this fair value gap was not basically mitigated. How can you say it? We did not basically tap into it because about the market open, we were somewhere in this area right here. And basically what I was looking for, since if you look at it down, look right here, we have this liquidity and we have tapped again in this new week opening gap. So yesterday we tapped into it, reacted beautifully to the upside, and today we basically tapped in it, swept the liquidity and started pumping to the upside. And also right, and look at even this setup right here. So after this sweep right here, we had this beautiful long that actually indicator that I'm working on for a lot of time right now, actually called beautifully along with some other setups. And look at this. So if you were to place this stop loss right here, we can either target 1-to-1 or some nice liquidity, and you can just see how beautifully this swing trade played out because it has everything. It has nice and fast inversion to the upside, it has sweep of liquidity, and it has retest of this new week opening gap, which is basically a fair value gap. So next thing I looked at is basically this was right around market open. So I'm gonna go back. Oh my god. So I'm gonna go back right here where the market open actually happened. So this is basically the picture. This is like 30 minutes before the market opened, but it doesn't really matter. Nothing happened 30 minutes before the market opened. So we were right there. And basically what I was looking at is if we were to come down and retest this hourly fair value gap that we made, that would be a perfect scenario for us to actually come down, take probably some liquidity right here, and then shoot up to this 4-hour fair value gap, as you see on the 4-hour right here. Beautiful 4-hour fair value gap that we actually did not retest. This is just like replay mode bugging out. And what is this? What? My trading view is totally bugging out, but let's just continue with it. So my picture was, because we swept this liquidity right here, we retested the new week opening gap. We have to be bullish. That's the only way. We have to be bullish at least till we tap into something that can make us bearish. And what is that? That is basically this fair value gap right here that we still didn't tap in. And again this. Okay, so now that we basically know what the market wants to do, that we actually look for some kind of retracement into the hourly fair value gap, maybe a sweep of some liquidity, and then basically just to shoot up to that 4-hour fair value gap as our final target. What happened? Because so you can see it right here that I said we swept sell side liquidity, retested the new week opening gap, and I want to see us basically getting headed to this 4-hour fair value gap. I also sent the indicator. You can see it got a win here and it got a basically win here. So just beautiful thing in the market. So let's move this out of the way, and basically this is the market open right here. So what am I looking at is some kind of retest to the downside, and that's exactly what happened. So if we enter, I don't know, 1-minute chart, you can see that we started going to the downside and just retested this fair value gap. What I was also looking for to see is this down here, sweep of those equal lows, but in the end that did not happen. So oh my god, I actually let it go. But what actually happened, we still had a lot of liquidity this here swept. We also retested that hourly fair value gap. So if I wanted to enter these longs, I could have easily, and I would have entered, but I just did not spot this setup. I don't know what happened. I just looked from the chart and this happened, you can see in the 2 minutes, and we just straight pumped to the upside. And you can see how beautifully it played out on the 3 minute. So on the 3 minute, it's actually nice looking singular fair value gap right here. If you enter it, you can see beautifully like this, and you just target this fair value gap up here. You can just see what a beautiful play. And what happened is so dumb, and I want to like come out fully transparent with you. It was totally a dumb mistake. This right here on the chart, I don't know how, but I accidentally moved it like this, literally like this, and I was still bullish. So I said that I'm bullish all the way until we tap into this 4-hour fair value gap, because my chart was zoomed in like this, and I don't know how it moved, but it moved. And what happened is we got another longs basically on this retrace. So if I show you, look at this, we basically retraced to this fair value gap, and look at this beautiful long that I actually executed. Put my stop loss on the bottom of the body. So I put my stop loss right there, and I targeted what basically I thought was the 4-hour fair value gap, when in fact we actually already like retested it. And look at what happened within a tick. Look at what the market did. We just tapped my stop loss and then went for my imaginary fair value gap up there. But this is just a dumb mistake, and it just happens on the chart. And I want to like show you guys that this can happen even to me, to everybody, to the best trader in the world. This can happen, and it's just fully normal. But what is actually important is that I see this, look at this, and journal it, and make sure that this never happens again. So that was my dumb loss. But today in the market we could have caught a beautiful win that I also, like, how can I say it, I also missed, because I don't know why. I just looked away from the chart and then I took this dumb loss. But it just is what it is. I want to show you guys fully transparent that this happens sometimes in the market, and it's alright if this happens to you. So all you have to do is just journal it, learn from it, and keep going. So I hope you guys learned something in this video about like bias and the whole research of the market, and I hope that you don't do the same mistakes as me. And I'm just gonna see you in the next video, guys. Peace.